Okay, there's a few videos that I'd be easily able to make today, but you know what? I think that should be for another time because I feel like there might be other situations where I can talk about the other two in the meantime. But I want to talk about something that's a little bit more unpopular, which is kind of the usuality of my channel. So as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to talk about a team that I probably shouldn't like as a Leeds fan, but I'm going to talk about anyway, which is obviously Arsenal. Because what's happened in that club in the past 2 years is nothing short of fucking criminal. How have you gone off the map this fast? I thought Man U were doing bad. No, no, no. But today we're not talking about Arsenal. Today I want to talk about the manager who is talked about quite a lot this year because of how shit Arsenal are doing. And that is obviously Arsène Wenger. And the fact that what the fuck is going on there? Like, he's giving you countless FA Cups, a Champions League final, a Champions League place every goddamn year, and you treat him like he's just your national pariah, your villain of the movie. What? I would literally sever my left nipple for my club to get an FA Cup win, and you've got it every year, you lucky bastards. So let's just cast our minds back. It is 2004, the year that my club goes down to the Championship. Your club wins the league with 0 losses under Arsène Wenger. 0. Fuck all of the draws, right? Fuck all the draws. Yeah, you may have got quite a few draws, but having a few draws is better than a few losses, which is what you've already currently gotten this season. Okay, right, we're going to put some facts into this, okay? So we're going to go from the last season of Arsène Wenger's reign as, you know, Arsenal manager. You know, the horrible reign of power that he generated. You came 6th. Okay, not too bad. You know, a Europa League place is still, you know, he's still not the worst in the world. 2018-19, they came 5th. Okay, that's better. You know what? Yeah, I'll give you benefit of the doubt. That is a good season. 1920, 8th. Oh lord, no Europa League place at all. That's funny. So, I mean, that wasn't when Arsène Wenger was around, was it? And then this season, I can't even see you in the top 10. Oh, look, there you are. 15th. 15th! Jesus! I'd also like to remind you that you didn't have Aubameyang in the last season that Arsène Wenger was in charge. He actually gave you him, I think, before he left Arsenal. So, you even got a better striker than what he had, and still getting lower places. You can't play Wenger for that. Everyone has been saying, I've heard this a few times when I've been on about this debate before. I've heard a few times, oh, Arsène Wenger left us with a bad team. It was old. It wasn't going to do very well. Well, he came 6th with it. Better than 15th to me, isn't it? He also left you with Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil. Oh yeah, where's Ozil gone, by the way? He might be lazy, but he loves your club more than the combined of your team. You know, fucking hell. What? The treatment of Ozil, fucking Wenger, all of your team is fucking disgraceful. What is this? Like, our team drew to you. You went on a fucking rampage about how all of your team is shit. Whereas me, on the other hand, I had fucking Lord Bamford on my Among Us team for about 6 weeks after that. It's like a completely different change. Like, all these fans just think that they're entitled for everything. No, you're still Arsenal. Like, you got Wenger sacked. Well done. Now see where you are. That's your own fault. That's not anyone else's. Right, before I move on to my next point, does anyone else just watch Arsenal Fan TV just for a laugh, and just whenever they lose, you just go straight to Arsenal Fan TV? Ah, okay, right. Thanks for the comments, and you just start looking at all like the fucking funny moments they generate, because it's amazing, and I think that's just like, I think that just shows the fans in a nutshell. They are the fans in a nutshell. It's mental. They're mental. Okay, right, so, cast your minds back to the year that Arsène Wenger left. There was banners all over the place of Arsène Wenger out. There was fan TVs saying that they want him out. And then he goes, right, he decides he's going to leave, you know, on his own accord. He's like, okay, I think it's best that I leave now, right? What do you think the club and the fans do? So, if this was any other person, so if this was Manchester United, and they had the same people, because they did, they had Sir Alex Ferguson, you know, they'd be like a statue, right? For me, if Bielsa left, I would definitely force the club officials to put a statue out. He he has done wonders for us, and Wenger has done more for Arsenal than Bielsa has done for Leeds. You know, FA Cups, Premier Leagues, records, everything. Um, but it's been about 3 years, and he still has not have a single statue to his name at all. To me, that just seems incredibly horrible for your club legends. And I think it just shows how much entitlement the Arsenal fans think they have now, because they can just kind of be like, oh well, he didn't do enough for us. He didn't win us all these Premier League. They didn't, you know, he didn't win us enough Premier Leagues. We'll compare him to like all the other, you know, managers in their time and be like, oh well, he didn't do this for us. He didn't win a Champions League for us, so he clearly can't be enough for a statue, right? No. Yeah, they actually have made a statue out of him, and are also planning on naming the stadium after him. So maybe I was a bit wrong there. So I'll change a bit of it instead. So instead of having the statue, instead change it to like what the fans think of him. So obviously, if you're Leeds, we already pray to Bielsa like there's no tomorrow. With them, they still talk about him like he's a national fucking pariah. I had a Twitter conversation with someone the other day. Right, hang on. Let me read this out for you. Okay, right. Here's the conversation. So basically, I saw a tweet and it was basically about the fact that Arsène Wenger brought on about how he, you know, he got second in like the league and stuff when people were saying that he was over, and that Unai Emery was just chatting out his ass, which he was. He was a better manager than Emery will ever be. I put it declined after he left, not before, and I was on about the club, of course. The clubs are declining after he left, personally. Someone replied to me with hashtag Arsenal are shit. That is his literal fucking banner. God almighty. He basically put bollocks. He stated his outcome by at least 7 years. And then he managed the Invincibles and then oversaw the shite he dismantled from then on. The whole cup win saved his job. I don't know how that was job. I basically just went 7 years you're taking the piss. But his job was saved by a whole not finishing us off in the cup final. He was gone then. Should have gone for dismantling Invincibles if they're not winning the league. The Invincibles left because they retired, moved to Barcelona, which is a definite good career decision and one that no manager in the history of the world could say no to. Of course you'd let your player go to Barcelona. Barcelona is like next level Arsenal by miles. And then there was also part of it where he said that they finished fourth and I was humiliating. I mean, look at you now, mate. It's not looking much good for you now, is it, buddy? And this is exactly what I mean by just selfish fans. How could you still say no to a manager who took you 7th when you're currently 15th? How does that make any sense? You are in a relegation scrap this season. Jeez, if Arsène Wenger did that, you'd literally get his head and fucking behead that bastard. I mean, to be fair, you would, wouldn't you? But, I mean, because it's a new manager, you know, Mikel Arteta, Pep Guardiola's assistant, surely he knows what he's doing. If he did, he wouldn't be an assistant, would he now? And then appointing Unai Emery, what were you thinking? To predecessor to Arsène Wenger was the guy who lost a 4-0 lead. Oh, why would you ever do that? Arsenal fans are literally like the popular kid at school who is weirder than the nerd at school. You know what I mean? Like, the ones that, like, always try and act sarcastic and, like, it's like they're acting cool, even though they're part of the popular kids, or merely because they're the popular kids. They're literally Arsenal fans. I don't understand how their brain works at times. I think the best way to show you how different Arsenal have become since Arsène Wenger left, we need to look at one player, Mesut Ozil, right? He is probably the best player to come out of your club this decade, right? From 2010 to 2020. He is definitely the best player that's come out of your squad, right? And he is currently at home with 200 grand a week because you deem him lazy. Lazy? You taking the piss? It's Mesut Ozil. What? So under Arsène Wenger, he was a complete powerhouse, one of the best players in the whole of the Premier League, right? He had fucking Alexis Sanchez, he has Ozil, they were both working their fucking magic. They finished second, Arsène Wenger leaves, and now Ozil is too lazy for the club and is left to rot on the sofa. Right. I don't understand this. Maybe if you didn't sub him every 5 fucking seconds, he might actually be able to. He may want to play. My voice is. What happened then? Okay, do I think Arsène Wenger stayed too long? Yeah, he was getting quite old. He was starting to do a bit worse than he used to. He definitely wasn't the same, but it didn't mean that he was still a shit manager. He was just getting older. Like, you keep doing that till the age of 86, your heart will just explode. You know what I mean? Especially having to deal with the fans like that. It's ridiculous, right? So he definitely, I think he did overstay his work a bit, but it doesn't mean he was bad, and it doesn't mean that his reign was bad. He fucking did wonders for your club. He changed it into an actual contender club. You title for you challenged for the title, you challenged for the FA Cup every year, you were doing Champions Leagues every year, you didn't have to sit at home and watch at Emmerdale every week. So treat your legends with respect, man. Holy shit, you know what I mean? Like, you're not the same club as you used to be. That can matter for a few clubs now. That matters for Man United. That matters for Arsenal. That matters for who else? I think that's going to start to matter for Man City soon. That will probably start mattering for. I don't know. There will be a few clubs that will start to go off the map, and it happens. You know what I mean? It happens, but stop being entitled, realise where you are as a club right now, and be glad for the things you used to have. You can't just keep going around and be like, oh yeah, we're still better than Arsene Wenger. We can still win the Champions League with fucking Mikel Arteta. You know what I mean? Like, no, you will not. Okay, so that is going to be my video for today. I don't know where this video went, but it's basically just me saying treat your managers with fucking respect. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you check out my socials in the description. If you disagree, let me know in the comments and don't call me a twat about it. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Peace. And subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Yeah.